Hello and welcome to week 6 of English 111 Online, Johnson Community College, Fall 2020. Alright, so what's going on? Well, we have been working on our narrative paper for the last 2 weeks, and now we're going to introduce our next paper, which is the compare-contrast paper, which is a little bit of a different approach. But first, let's talk about how to submit your final draft of your narrative paper. So this is a little different from what we've done in the past. It's right here. So you click on narrative paper, boom, 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 and then you're going to upload don't write a submission here. You're going to upload your paper. Please note the different formats that it accepts. One of them is not pages. If you have a Mac and you're saving it as a pages file, that will not work, okay? But understand right here, this little box that says I agree to submit my paper to the global reference database. You have to click on that before you hit submit. What this does is that it automatically checks your paper for plagiarism. So if you've copied and pasted any of your paper, or if you've submitted something that you've done from a previous class, the answer is that's plagiarism. You get a 0. Alright, and if you need a refresher on plagiarism, go back to week 2 that has a video on plagiarism. Okay, but that is how you submit your final draft. And if you want to see how you get graded on this, if you click on View Rubric, you make it bigger. This breaks down exactly how you're going to be graded on your narrative paper. Yep, simple as that. Okay, let's go back. Let's see, what's next? Okay, so compare-contrast. So compare-contrast is a different type of paper, and we do this all the time. So I created a presentation which explains all about this, and gives you the basic understanding of compare-contrast. And generally, we do this all the time. I'm trying to figure out if I have to choose between two of these things, which one is the best one, which one am I going to choose, okay? And that's kind of what we do. And so the paper kind of follows along that. So if I download the paper, which I've already done, okay, so for this paper, it's going to be 2 to 5 pages in length, MLA formatting again, and you're going to pick 2 items and show that one, they need to be similar in nature, which again is explained in the video, but you're basically showing that one thing is better than another, okay? You can compare 2 different types of cars, the iPhone to the Android phone, dogs versus cats, McDonald's versus Burger King, the mountains versus the beach, any number of things. And this is not a research paper, so your opinion absolutely can count. We're just practicing the compare-contrast format, okay? So after you watch this video, there's a quiz that'll help you kind of reinforce the concepts you need to know. So that's an important thing. And then the last thing you get to do for this week is the 5th portfolio assignment. This is a little time to just kind of reflect back on the narration paper. Well, you did a first draft, you uploaded it, you got feedback from your peers, you made some revisions, at least you should have made some revisions, and then you submitted the final draft. So, what did you learn about your writing style when it came to doing the different parts? Did you just kind of well, I don't want to spoil it for you. So that's portfolio number 5. Now, I'm going to take just a moment to remind you that if you go under course information, and if you go to a couple of things, there's the video tutorials and the sample assignments. We're just going to look at sample assignments again real quick. Under sample assignments, so you can see how other people have done narratives, and you can see how other people have done compare-contrast papers, or the other 2 that we're going to be doing later on. So just remember that's a thing, a helpful tool. Also remember that we have these the video tutorials up here, and there's how to set up your MLA formatting paper. The next paper we're going to be doing, which is not compare-contrast, but the one after that, we'll talk about works cited and how to use quotations and stuff like that. When we talk about point of view, so there's a little video here about first, second, and third point of view. This is just a refresher in case you're not familiar with that. The first 2 papers, your narration and your compare-contrast paper, the first ones you can write in first person, which means I feel this, and this is my feelings. I, me, my, mine, those are all first person. Second person is you, your, and then third person is when you don't use first or second person. And then there's some other things that can help you there. So friendly reminder about those points that are in the class, just now that we're back here to week 6. Okay, so just, once again, the narrative paper is due, and then you have the start working on the compare contrast stuff. Now, one last bit of advice and heads up. The papers, there's 4 papers, and they are worth a lot. They're worth a lot of your grade. So please, oh please, oh please, do not fail to turn in this paper. Please, oh please, put all the time and effort is required, because it has a big impact on your overall grade. Well, that is it for week number 6.